Minister, thank you for accepting our interview and welcome to Ankara. First of all.
Thank you so much.
You recently said that the idea of a single European army is not realistic and that NATO remains the constant cornerstone of the Europe's security. In that case, how should the balance between the Europe's strategic autonomy and NATO be established?
But for me, it's clear, crystal clear, that European strategic autonomy is like a European pillar within NATO. NATO remains a cornerstone for collective defense and deterrence. But Europe needs to step up. We need to take over the conventional protection and security architecture of the European continent. And that means that we need to do more on spending, more on production, more on industrial capability building, and do more on cooperation. That's why this industry forum we have today. And this is what we're doing. We cannot build Rome in one day. We started last year, and now we're absolutely evolving. We are signing so much contracts. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty well.
So, U.S. President Donald Trump has repeatedly argued that Europe should shoulder a greater share of its own defense burden. Do you believe Europe can build its own defense architecture?
Of course we can. Within the NATO umbrella, the NATO remains a cornerstone, but Europe can do a lot. And I think that Mr. Kubilius and Mrs. Callas, they are doing this, having less red tape, more possibilities to produce, having a lot of cooperation contracts being signed between European companies. So yes, we have the technology, we have the capabilities, but we need other NATO partners. We still need the United States, we need Turkey, we need Norway, another Canada. So for me, it is not Europe against NATO. That's very stupid. I don't think that we have to go on that way, because then we will lose, everybody will lose.
Yeah. So Turkey has the second largest army in NATO, as you know, and plays a critical role in the European security. How does Belgium view Turkey's role in the NATO?
Turkey, like you said, is a very strong army, very good technology as well, a lot of innovation. 20 years ago, you just made a shift towards creating your own defense industry on a high-tech level. So we're very interested in working together. I was here with an economic mission with more than 400 entrepreneurs some weeks ago. It was a big success with our queen. The Belgian queen was also there. So we will work together. We have a lot of projects together, and we will have good bilateral relationship.
Thank you. And also, will Europe remain committed to maintaining military support Ukraine? What is the Belgium priority in the regard?
Of course, we are one of the biggest supporters of Ukraine. We will keep on supporting Ukraine. They're the bravest fighters and the most courageous fighters of the world. They're holding the Russians back every single day, risking their lives. A lot of them are dying, so we need to support Ukraine, and we will keep on supporting Ukraine, absolutely.
So Europe is facing one of the greatest security challenges in its history. At a time when Turkey's strategic importance is increasing, do you believe the European Union should adopt a new approach to Turkey's EU association process?
I think that I'm not a Minister of Foreign Affairs, so that's not a question for me. We have a lot of ministers in Belgium. I'm Minister of Defense and Foreign Trade, so I try to be being busy with those two. I think that for me, on defense and defense collaboration, we need Turkey. We need your technology. It's amazing. It's very good. It's strong. It's very innovative. And we need you in Safe 2 loan, European Safe 2 loan. So we need to get you in.
Thank you very much, Minister.